National Association for the Advancement of Colored People decided to endorse a liberal white woman over a conservative black woman. Now, why would they do that?
This is such a reoccurring trend with gubernatorial elections in the United States, not just in Virginia this year, with Abigail Spanberger and Winsome Earl Sears, but also last year, when you had Mark Robinson versus Josh Stein in North Carolina. The year before that, when you had Andy Beshear and Daniel Cameron in Kentucky. And in 2021, when you had Larry Elder versus Gavin Newsom in the California recall election. Republicans will put forward a black candidate, then act all surprised when people don't want to vote for them, because they assume that because of DEI, people vote based off of skin tone. Skin tone is not a reason to vote for a candidate. You don't vote for a candidate just because they're black. And if you actually listen to what the candidates are saying, they are not very appealing. Winsome Earl Sears has not only made multiple homophobic comments claiming that denying same-sex marriage rights is not discrimination, but she's also vocally opposed protecting women's rights to reproductive care, claiming that access to contraception, IVF, and abortion is something that she's morally opposed to. Most liberal voters don't want that. In the case of Mark Robinson last year, his porn account was found, where he was loudly preaching fascist rhetoric. Most voters don't want that either. In the case of Daniel Cameron, he was often criticized for how he handled the Breonna Taylor case, and that he failed to properly litigate against the cops that shot her. In the case of Larry Elder, he said that welfare was worse for black Americans than slavery was. He also made multiple misogynistic comments, and he spread misinformation multiple times about things such as secondhand smoke and vaccines. That's why we don't vote for these candidates, because they don't represent us. They don't represent our values. Not because of their skin tone. Like, I'm half Asian, that doesn't mean that I will automatically vote for a half Asian or Asian candidate. It doesn't work that way. You don't vote for a person based off of what they look like. You vote for them based off of how they will represent you.